one thing that I love about being a creative is I feel like one or two things can happen as a creative, or actually three, with the things that we create. They can grow with us, right? So I'll use, again, Foolish, the series, as an example. As I grow, the series will continue to grow. As I continue to grow, the series will, book by book, document that growth in a certain way, not only just of, me as a writer and how much better my writing will get as I continue to do the thing, but also my growth as a person, right? Um, so that's the first thing. It grows with us. Um, or it doesn't grow with us and we feel the need to change it. So kind of like what I was talking about a second ago about having to go back and revamp, take something away, add something to it, or we destroy it.
Coming up, slamming, can't let go. Me and you, your mama and your cousin too. Rolling down the strip on Vogue. Coming up, slamming, can't let go.
Editing back here. So as I was watching the playback, I realized that I kept calling you guys air signs, and this is not the air sign video. This is the video for the earth signs. So anytime you hear me refer to you guys as air signs, I apologize. Okay, I had just got done doing the air sign reading, and it was still fresh. So this video is for the earth signs. Let's get into this reading. Hey air signs, welcome to your 2024 mid-monthly creative divination. I am Mecca, and we're going to get right into this message, okay? Because we started the message over on TikTok. I will pin that down below, and we're going to dig a little bit deeper over here, okay? So the card that we have for your overnight energy for the remainder of November is Wish Granted. And it says, believe in your abilities as a magic maker to manifest your wishes. They will soon be your reality, okay? And to support that, we have the Ace of Pentacles, okay? So, as I continue to pull more cards, we're going to discuss, okay? Because there's something in that Wish Granted card that really, really stuck out to me, right? And what stuck out to me was the first sentence. Believing in your abilities as a magic maker. Believing in your abilities as a magic maker to manifest your wishes. The key words being your abilities. The belief in your abilities, right? And that card really reminds me of magician type energy. It reminds me of the fact that we all, every one of us, okay, we come to this plane of existence having everything that we need, right? And I'm a firm believer in that. I'm a firm believer in the fact that not only do we have everything that we need, but we are given the tools and given the knowledge to expound upon what we already have, right? Here with this Ace of Coins, here with this Ace of Coins, it's like a leg up, right? It's like not only are you getting a leg up, you are ending cycles, you're starting new ones, obviously. You are pretty much experiencing a reset. And I know for a lot of people, and I just said this the other day, I'm tired of hearing that. I definitely feel like now in the second half of November, and why I do feel like it's important for us to hold on, right? I feel like it is time for us to nurture our magic, right? It's time for us to, and I have been feeling this myself, like, I think who was I talking to? I was either talking to somebody or having this thought to myself, that I'm going to be a lot quieter in 2025. And the reason that I'm going to be a lot quieter is because I feel like this is time for me. I mean, outside the fact that I'll be going through my 12th house perfection year. We'll talk about that later. But I just feel this intense pull to, like, hermit mode, right? I feel like this intense pull to study, to reset, to nurture my magic, nurture my conjure, and it just feels like a pull to just dig a pull to just dig deeper, right? And so that's what I'm feeling for us for this Ace of Pentacles, along with this Wish Granted card. I feel like by doing these things, by resetting, by honing and nurturing our magic, by trying new things, right? That's how this Wish Granted card happens. Outside of the fact of the belief in your abilities, which we're going to talk about later. But also, as I'm looking at that Wish Granted card, some of you really need to start preparing, right? And that doesn't mean just like in the physical sense, yeah, absolutely, but start preparing so that you can be a good steward of the wishes that are going to become an instant fruition for you, okay? So let's talk about these cards that came out as I was shuffling. We have the, what is this? This is the Five of Wands in the reverse, okay? We have the Eight of Wands in the upright. I was about to say in the reverse, child. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Empress. And we have the Five of Pentacles, right? Actually, I'm going to switch this, instead of it being Six of Swords, Empress, Five of Pentacles, I'm going to switch it and make it Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and the Empress, because that just makes more sense to me. Okay, y'all know I tell a story. Okay, so with this Five of Wands card being out, in the reverse, nonetheless. Now, my Earth signs, this Five of Wands in reverse, and I kind of want to clarify it a little bit. This Five of Wands in the reverse could mean two things that I'm picking up, right? First off, let's talk about the Five of Wands as it shows up upright, right? So upright, it talks about conflict, it talks about aggression, it talks about tension, just competition, all of the things, right? All of the negative things that are associated with fives, especially in tarot, right? But reverse, it talks about the ending of this tension, the ending of the competition, peace, harmony, right? Just the overall ending of conflict. But what I'm picking up for y'all, air signs, is that this could look like one or two things. This could look like all the things that I just named off, right? The end of conflict, peace, harmony, yada yada yada. Or for some of y'all, this could actually mean that you are trying to actively avoid something, right? Whether this be a conversation, whether this be doing something that you know that you need to do, right? It feels almost like hiding for some of y'all. And this isn't going to resonate with everybody, but for those whom it does resonate with, okay? We need to talk about what it is that you're avoiding. What are we doing, air signs? Spirit wise. Okay, not the whole deck, please. Spirit wise, the Five of Wands in reverse here. For the folks who are avoiding Spirit, what's being avoided here? It is very interesting to me. I can't remember what side it was, because I've done fire and water so far. I think it's fire signs that I said this to, about not wanting to release stuff, as far as like creative endeavors, creative ventures, things that you're working on, works in progress, girl. That y'all are, it's almost given like Four of Pentacles energy, right? Holding on to something so tightly, but not because of you're afraid that you won't be able to replicate it or do it again, but because you know that once you put this thing out, it leaves room for perception, right? Y'all with these fives. Okay, so the card that came out to clarify is the Five of Cups, or as it's known in this deck, the Five of Elixirs, right? This makes me feel like, because y'all got three fives in this reading. Y'all have the Five of Wands in reverse, the Five of Cups, and the. I'm sorry, no, you got two. Because it's actually the Six of Pentacles that's here. Anyway, y'all might need to go watch the Fire Sign video that's up. Because a lot of what I said in that Fire Sign video, I see playing out just with these two cards, right? The Five of Cups, or the Five of Elixirs, and the Five of Wands in the reverse. Because this feels like an emotional attachment of some sort to what it is that you're creating, what it is that you're producing, right? Reminding you that we have the Empress here, right? So it's about something that you are creating, something that you're birthing, and it's reminding me of when I put out my book Foolish, right? Not the first one, but more so the second one. Actually, I'll even do you one better. We'll talk about, or I'll use as an example, the book that I'm about to put out, Son of the Crossroad, right? I could have been put Son of the Crossroad out. I could have been put Son of the Crossroad out like last year. However, because while it is still a part of the Foolish series, it is a standalone separate book from the Foolish series. And that's just like the original book, there is bits and pieces and sprinkles of my life in all of the books that are in the Foolish series. This one more so in particular because it's dealing with church hurt, it's dealing with all, like, the connection between hoodoo and the Church of God in Christ. Like, it's a lot, right? And because of that, those are things that I'm very emotionally tied to, right? And so while I could have put that book out a year ago, I have been hesitant to put it out. And it's because I feel like it's the emotional attachment that I have to it, right? That's what I'm kind of feeling like for you guys. I swear, I think I need to go watch the Fireside video. Because with this Eight of Wands here, I feel like you already kind of instinctively know that when you put this thing out, when you share it with the world or the collective or whatever, you know it's going to take off. You know there are going to be changes made to your life expeditiously, right? And that can be scary. I can see why that's scary. I can see why you will want to also hold that close for that reason. But what Spirit is saying here is that you have a decision to make. Because for a lot of you, I feel like, oh, I love when I have aha moments in front of y'all. Y'all have a decision to make. And I heard very clearly, why are you so afraid of what you prayed for? Air signs. Oh, I am scalping my damn self. Why are you so afraid of what you prayed for? It's like you prayed for this thing, you worked on this thing, you brought it into fruition, and now that it's here, you're just kind of like, whoa. For real, air signs. For real. Because I can even pick up that whatever this is has done a lot for you personally, like not even in the material sense, but has done a lot for your spirit, for your soul. Like, it's I'm hearing it's been healing to do, right? And also with the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles here, I also feel like it brought you into some type of balance, right? But I feel like this Six of Pentacles is here to say that's like, It's almost like air signs. Ooh, this feels really personal. You've given so much as a creative, as somebody who, I don't know, you may be someone who works, closely with the collective, especially if you're doing something like spiritual work or what have you, because spiritual work is also creativity. Okay. If nobody told you. That's why I do what I do. Moving on. But if you're the type of person who has been closely working with people, right? Constantly giving, constantly being a service, right? It's kind of like it's your turn. It's your turn to get those things, right? Because our next card is the Six of Swords. It's your turn to be able to benefit from calmer waters, right? Because whatever this is, I get the sense that you've been working. This isn't something that just like popped up, right? This is something that you have been working on. This might even be something that you have put out before, took it down and revamped, right? Uh, this may be something that you took that you had up already, or you were selling it, offering it as a service, whatever, and you you felt this like evolution happening within yourself, and you felt like you needed to go back and maybe revamp it, revisit it somehow, add something to it, take something away from it. Because one thing that I love about being a creative is I feel like one or two things can happen as a creative, or actually three, with the things that we create. They can grow with us, right? So I'll use, again, Foolish, the series, as an example. As I grow, the series will continue to grow. As I continue to grow, the series will, book by book, document that growth in a certain way, not only just of, me as a writer and how much better my writing will get as I continue to do the thing, but also my growth as a person, right? Um, so that's the first thing. It grows with us. Um, or it doesn't grow with us and we feel the need to change it. So kind of like what I was talking about a second ago about having to go back and revamp, take something away, add something to it, or we destroy it. And I think that before we get to this Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Six of Swords, right? That's the decision that you may need to make throughout the rest of November, air signs. You may need to decide, is this thing growing with you? Is this thing something that needs to be revisited and revamped in order to grow with you? Or do you need to burn it down? Do you need to destroy it? And you really need to decide that before, because we tell y'all all the time, when I say we, I'm talking about us practitioners, diviners, us's, we's, right? We tell y'all all the time that whatever it is that you're putting out into the universe, that is what the universe is going to give you. The universe, source, and the whole gauntlet, right? They can't, like, whatever it is that you're saying that you want, and not even what it is, whatever it is that you're saying that you want, what actions you're taking, right? That's what they go off of. Okay, so it's what, like, if you're saying that you, example, if you're saying that you want these wishes granted, if you want this Six of Swords, right? If you want these things, but you're either a not doing what is conducive for you to get those things, or you're doing the complete opposite. What do you think is going to come into fruition, Empress? Like, because of course, whenever I think of the Empress card, I think about, pregnancy, and y'all know I love a good pregnancy analogy. But it makes me like, it makes me think about what happens so often when people do you know, the tango, and then you pop up with a little and you're like, oh my god, I'm shocked that I'm pregnant. How? How? When you just went and bumped uglies. What did you think was going to, like, regardless of whether you strap up or not, right? There's always a 1% chance, even with strapping up, that it could fail, that it could slip on. Every time you lay down with somebody, there is a what's the word? There is a chance that you may come a little bit. You feel me? So I'm going to apply that to this. Like, you've set all of these things in motion. You've done the work, the physical work. You've done the spiritual work. You've done whatever work it is that you needed to do to get to this point. And now that you're here, you're just like, I don't know. But you do know. High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. You do know. You know exactly what's going to make you happy, Ten of Cups. You know exactly what place you created this thing from and what this thing means to you. Six of Cups, right? Make the decision. Two of Swords. Make the decision because Knight of Pentacles, you're gonna be so, whatever decision you make, it is not for me to tell you what decisions to make. That's not what this is. Okay, I'm just telling you what the people say. But whatever decision that you choose, you're gonna be happy with it, or you need to be happy with it. But I'm gonna also say you're going to be happy with it because you already know. You already know. Part of me wants to be like, oh, I love this reading because part of me does. But part of me is also like, because you already know. I'm yelling at myself as I'm yelling out to y'all. Like, you already know. You know what this thing is going to. You may not know specifically what this thing is going to bring you, but you know. And that's why you're hesitating. Shit. That's why you're hesitating. We're going to get a card from the. Did I drop a card? Oh, no, I didn't. I'm sorry. We're going to get a card from the Inquire Within deck, which is a companion deck to any tarot deck. It just gives you a little bit more to think about, right? And then we're also going to get a card from the Remedy deck. If you follow me on social media, you probably see me use this deck a lot for my daily messages. Also, side note, follow me on Blue Sky, okay? Because if you haven't heard, like, some of the girlies, some of us are still on Twitter a little bit, but Blue Sky is where it's at. So I'm going to leave my Blue Sky down below. Also, if you would like to book a reading with me, click the link down below in the description. And if this video resonates with you, make sure you leave a comment. Stop what you're doing right now while I'm shuffling and like this video and leave a comment, okay? It helps the algorithm. Okay, and we're trying to start early because, child, this year was supposed to be Get Becca monetized season, but we clearly slacked on that. Okay, so we're doing it for 2025, and we're going to start a little early. So every like, every subscription, every comment helps. Okay, Spirit, what messages do you have for the air signs? What additional messages do you have? I love a deck that shuffles just like butter. It's just, ooh, you feel me? Spirit, what? There we go. The card that you have, air sign, says a card to remind me that I am strong and capable. Okay, so also with that card coming out, for some of y'all might think that y'all might not be able to handle that, and that may be what is impeding on the decision that you know you need to make. Some of y'all feel like y'all might not be able to handle it, but We're gonna go back to the to Kojic real quick, because y'all know I'm a churchy hoodoo. And it says I can do all things through who that strengthens me. Even if you have church hurt and you don't want to use the word Christ, right? I can do all things through me that strengthens me, through my dead folk that strengthen me, through the divine that strengthens me, right? I can do all things. You are strong. You are capable. If you weren't capable to pull this off, if you weren't capable to do the thing, it never would have been set on your heart. It never would have been put in your mind. And also, you never would have been able to carry it out. I hate this thumbs up button. Anyway, you never would have been able to carry it out, but you did it. You started this thing and saw it through to its completion. You're capable. Come on, son. Next, we're gonna get a card, and this is going to be kind of just like an affirmation. And I'm gonna put the cards that came out down there as well as all the decks that I use. Okay, but this is like an affirmation deck, so to speak, just to give you a little something to think on, right? Also, both of these cards, for real, I would suggest using them as journal prompts. If you're into journaling, they're really good for journal prompts. Spirit, what is the last message that we have for the air signs in regard to this decision? What is the message, Spirit? Please be clear. Okay. This is one of those times where my tiny hands. Oh, let me take that out. Where my tiny hands bother me because so many decks are not made for small hands. Y'all do not think about us small handed people when y'all be creating decks, okay? Like, child, this deck is almost bigger than my hand, alright? Like, some of us have taller hands. Alright. Ooh. The card that we have, air size, is abundance, okay? Actually, let me turn this light on so y'all can get into this artwork. We have abundance, and it says take a moment to notice the energy flowing in your body. Then take it a bit further and notice the energy surrounding you. How far does it reach? Your world is full of infinite possibilities. Your gifts, manifestations, opportunities, and blessings are constantly renewing. There is no need to stifle your dreams with inaction or pessimism. Mm. Create a mindset overflowing with abundance. Access the fact that everything that you need is around and inside of you. Did I not say that at the beginning of the reading? Did I not say that you already have everything that you need to? Oh, okay, I did. I absolutely did. It's a matter of materializing it. The practice of taking what you want and deserve does not take away from anyone else's abundance. There is more where that came from. Abundance is yours. Act like it. The plug. Okay, so the plug is kind of like a something to do, like an action to do. The plug says track your abundance every day. Write down a gift that came to you for free. Example, I met a new friend, I received some useful advice, and someone paid for my meal. And the affirmation, so we're going to affirm this. Abundance is all around me and I will bask in it. Okay? Abundance is all around me and I will bask in it. This has been your mid monthly for November 2024 air signs. I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of November. Again, if you would like to book with me, make sure that you click the link down below. And I hope to sit with some of y'all soon. Be great, get bread, stay all the way alive. And with everything be intentional, have the rest of the month that you conjure. Peace.